Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Techopolis. Uh, Between episodes, I did a few things, a little bit of housekeeping. You'll notice to the left, if you look right there, I've gotten rid of almost all of what was there. All of my ore and ingot generation, well, really just the ore generation there. Um, that Those four, the aluminum, tin, copper, and iron, have actually all been moved behind me here in order to get more of them. And the reason I haven't turned yet is because there's a lot. I have 6 of each thing. 6 rock and riches making granite, 6 washers with iron foci, uh, 6 washers with copper, tin, aluminum, and then 6 making diorite and andesite. So, total of 36 enrichers and 20. No, not 36. 6, 12, 18. Sorry, I can't do math. 18 rock enrichers and 24 washers. That is all kind of self-contained right here. I did die. Yeah, I hate immersive wires when the get hurt by walking in them config is turned on. Also, between episodes, I kind of rearranged how this is done, so now it's all on this controller, and got a new water pump, to fill this up to actually feed into these, and repurpose the windmills from just being nothing over there to sit right here. So that's good. I have also gotten a couple advanced miners and put some basic technium blocks in there, or machine frames, to kind of speed them up a little bit. If we look right here, I'll be able to take a look at. Scroll down. The basic is 70% of the default time. So it's a 30%. Would it be 30%? Say it takes 10 seconds. This brings it down to 7. So I think that would be a 30% increase. I wish they'd done it that way instead of what they did. But, oh well. A couple other things I did. You'll notice my bar, and that was perfect timing. If you were paying attention, you saw that I am actually still losing saturation, and it's regenning automatically, and saturation's full. Why is that? Don't pay attention to this yet. I'll explain. I made a hunger curio, which is very useful. I thought that, you'd still have to eat a little bit. It just wouldn't kill you, maybe? No, it completely fills your hotbar as if you're in, or hunger bar as if you're in peaceful. So, yes, I am still in, I believe, normal. Yeah, I'm still in normal, as you saw there. And it has just completely filled up my hunger bar. Now, I kind of changed the way this works, brought it down to just one of each. That way I can build up my copper a little bit, because when I realized I was out of copper, I had over 300 and something bronze blocks. All of my copper is right here in front of me. So I set it now to where if this is more than 40, turn this off. It'll still make the backlog of copper blocks and 64 copper ingots, 64 blocks, and then we'll start actually backlogging here. I could have, if I really wanted to, kept it at just reading how many blocks are in here, keep 9, and then do copper ingots, do a stack, don't care. But as you see, it is now fully backlogging. It will be a while till I get less than 40 bronze blocks here, because we are full on advanced technium. I am leaving the stack here and just kind of letting everything build up a bit. This is fine on its own. This is fine. Everything is fine except for these two. This is now fine, so it will, self-regulate whenever I need it. Boom, pop in there, done. These two, however, are my slowdowns, and that's just because of the way these machines work. As you noticed, I only had 43 blocks in there. Could I get... let's see. I will be upgrading this. Not that I need it, because this very machine here is the slowdown. The freezer... let's see. Wait till that finishes... so about 5 seconds for one snowball to be made. If I wanted to get a block a second, I'd have to get 3 more, and then every so often if I got 4 more of them, every so often I'd get an extra block, get 2 at once instead of just 1, and then obviously this is just waiting on the snowballs from there, so every 5 seconds, and then I think this will take 20, 25 or so, something like that, but yeah, it's slow. So I'm just kind of leaving the 64 right here and letting it build up. Now over here, molten obsidian. Really the only thing I need to do is get some more cobblestone melters, because for some reason, let's have the config set to only make 50 millibuckets per cobblestone, and there's no other way. Lava, we look here, fluid generator, oh look, no crafting recipe. So yeah, there's no other way short of a pump in the nether. Hint, hint, we will be working towards that later on, much later, because right now I don't even have access to solid obsidian. Sure, I could get a solidifier, save up, and then bada bing, bada boom, go to the nether. Might do that. Yeah, I think I will do that, probably between episodes at some point, and then show, on camera what the nether looks like in this. I have a feeling it's just going to be a normal nether with, some interesting terrain gen, maybe. But what we're going to do, now that I'm done just talking about everything I did, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start working towards getting diamond and better power. Better power will come first, because diamond is going to require me to do this, and I believe I looked at it, to actually get osmium. First I need to make a manufactured osmium blueprint. That'll be easy. Okay, it's just 32 aluminum. I've got that. Then, in an advanced research crafter, I need to use the blueprint and 4 aluminum dust to make a manufactured osmium. Then I need to turn that into liquid or gaseous liquid osmium. Yeah, that's gaseous because it's a chemical. And then put that into a metallurgic infuser, this thing right here, and pump an aluminum dust full of it. Now, it is 10 osmium per 4 aluminum? No. You get 10 uses per 4, or per manufactured osmium. If I could speak, that'd be great. But of course, you need 4. So this is kind of a 33% increase. So almost 1-to-1. And then I need to throw the dirty osmium after I make it in the metallurgic infuser into a crusher to get osmium dust, which then, and only then, can I smelt it, blast it, or melt it. Yeah, that's... And as far as I see here, there is really no other way to get it. Can't get the nuggets, smelt the tools, obviously. Blocks of it. I can't get... Yeah. So this is a very aluminum-centered chapter, which is exactly why I decided to ramp this up. Because even though it doesn't look like it, I have already made more. Why are you... Does insight not go in you? Diorite goes in you. Okay, so let me actually swap these out. Okay, let me take these foci out of here. Do it all live here. No, we don't. Let's get this all fixed. Probably should have done it like so. Okay. Oh, there's 5. And of course I'm going to have to fix all this. This is going to be a little boring, fixing my major blunder there. So yeah, I will be right back. Okay, now that that's all fixed, I am actually getting more aluminum and tin and everything. Yeah, much better now that it's actually working. Okay, but let's see. I also got some drawer upgrades, as you can tell. I just put iron ones in here because I don't have anything else. So eventually I will be getting enough, and you can see I'm starting to backlog copper now. Eventually I will get enough, but first off we are going to make the metallurgic infuser. I do not know how I'm going to do power. I might do another XNAT controller. That is most likely. Yep, that's probably exactly what I'm going to do. But first, let's see, what do I need for the furnace? Okay, so 16 compressed cobblestone. I'm so glad I don't have to eat anymore. I am going to sleep though, just to make it a little brighter for you all. Here. And I need 4 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Now I have the metallurgic infuser. And yeah, I think I am going to just use the last controller that I have. And I don't know where I want to put this. I do kind of want to centralize it, but at the same time don't, just because... Yeah. Let's see, how's my power doing in this? That should be okay. But I do kind of also want it to be near the ingots and be able to... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put you right here, along with that. We'll get a connector there, a connector there. We'll disconnect you from that. And then we'll come here. Oh, that's in my sack. Boom, boom. Gonna want you first. Nope, not where I wanted you to go. Right there. We'll get a relay that pops you right there. Okay, that doesn't pop you right there. That will pop you there. And then I should now be able to run you... You go there without much... There we go. Then we will come and do this. And now I have power going into here. Let's go ahead and put that away. Put the immersive hammer away as well. Now let's go ahead and dedicate a channel to power. We will extract from this 1, 2, 3, 4 and insert into here. And I do have you connected to the controller. I will have you connected to the controller now. So I can see all my ingots now, and if need be, I can make stuff automatically. The only thing I don't have connected that I do need to get some of is the redstone. So let's go ahead and get that. Why'd you only give me that much? There we go. I probably already had a stack in my inventory. Or part of a stack. And you'll notice I did get the iron there. That is because I know I'm going to need some... Do I not need steel cases? Okay, never mind. I'm going to put that iron back until I actually need it. I instead need a lot of advanced technium. Steel, not iron, steel. I swear words do exist in my vocabulary. They do exist in my brain. So let's go ahead and write. This version uses copper. Let's go ahead and start. Yep, you are keeping up. Are you keeping up is the question. You are. How about over here? This is my main area. Yeah, you're doing good. You're good, you're good. Yeah. Not as good as I'd like, but I'm hoping that with the biogenerator here, I should be able to make a lot of power, because it's not going to be hard to make purified biofuel. The actual biofuel itself is going to be the difficult thing. Not really all that difficult. It's just kind of crushing some sort of organic matter. And I might do pumpkins. This might be the first one that I can easily do pumpkins in. Or melons. The first mod pack, that is. Anything else that's good? That's 3 to 4, so that's 1.3%. Why would I do that? Why would I do 10 for 1? Let's see. Don't think there's an easy way to get the blocks. Not that I want those, just because of what... I mean... Yeah, no. Let's... could do these dandelions and poppies. They're easy, quick. I've got stacks and stacks of them. But I think what I'm actually going to use is probably pumpkins, because those are very easy to get. Just pumpkin seeds and a cloche. Done. So we have the metallurgic infuser. We now have infused alloy. And that will be, unfortunately, it for this part of the line. Now let's start working on some of the aluminum. I am going to store that in there. Not aluminum, the, what's the word? Osmium. Advanced research blueprint. We'll do this and put you in here. That is right, yes. Then we can take that out and restore you in there. We'll wait on this, because I'm going to have to go through this whole line here. And that will need half a stack of aluminum and 16 advanced research. So let's get 16 and then half a stack of aluminum. And I know I'm going to need a lot more aluminum, but that'll be later. So let's get this blueprint here real quick. And yeah, that is used in the advanced research crafter. I do have to use dust though, which is kind of not what I want to do. So I might just have to forego, well, no. How hard is it to make a crusher? I do have to get some aluminum first, so yeah, that's not good. But we do have this now, and I'm going to take and put it probably gonna run you right here. Turn off that side, front, bottom, and back. That way I just have the right going, and you're not putting out anywhere, although I am actually going to, if I can place it correctly, get a chest, export off the top. I'll just have UB input. Yeah. And let's connect you, place that in there, because you are not leaving. And let's see, to actually get that, I'm going to need an inscriber, which needs the osmium. So I need to get osmium first before I do anything else. So let's come over here, and, well, actually no. I want to grab a stack of aluminum here. Do I have another dust mold? I don't think I do. But shouldn't be hard for black brick, and I can just use a redstone because that's infinite for me at this point. Yeah, I'll use the black brick that I know I have to have over here. And I'm going to swap this out. And I will be back at a dust mold right here because I'm a dumbass and don't check things. I'm going to come back once this is all done because it's going to take a while. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we got the stack of aluminum here, and we are going to turn that now into the manufactured osmium. And as you see, right here, I went ahead and pre-planned. I'm going to have a crusher here once I can actually get it. And I also made enough advanced technium for, what I've got planned. Don't have this planned out, so I do eventually need to make another one or two or so of those. But right now, we have this. So now how do I turn you into a gas? can I just put you in a metallurgic infuser? Because if so, that will make it a little bit easier, and I won't need to actually make a purification chamber. I think that is the case, and it is. Okay, let's... don't know why I did it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Yeah, we will turn 32 of them into the dirty osmium. Yes. So, that right there is all done. I do not actually need... Well, I'm still going to want the second metallurgic infuser, but I am going to set this up now that I know that, to where it will push into there. Just a little bit of pre-planning. And dirty osmium. Now, I haven't skipped anything, have I? Good. No. And what do I need again? Oh yeah, I need to throw it into a crusher. That's lovely. It's such an unnecessary chain just to get osmium. Now, where have you not made the osmium dust yet? Because if I'm right, you should not send it anywhere. Am I already that backlogged here on dusts? Or raw ores? Oh, that's not what I want. There we go. Let's see if I look in there. Turn you off for a second. I don't see it, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of other ores. So I would not be surprised if I'm just behind on actually crushing things. And I can't make this much faster. The only thing I could do is make another, and I'm not going to do that anytime soon. So what happened? Did you already smelt? Is it a chance thing, or... No? What happened to my dirty osmium? What the hell? Can't go there. There's nowhere else for it to go, is there? I don't think so. There's a squid there. Okay. I don't actually know what the hell happened. That's all tin. That's nothing. Well, I'm going to figure out why that didn't give me those 2 osmium. Yeah, do I need to just power that down while I make the osmium until I get the crusher? That way I don't have to deal with that? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So that, I wanted to at least get 1 ingot before everything ended for this episode, but doesn't seem like that's going to be possible. And I don't know why. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, figure out what happened to the osmium, actually get the osmium, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of beeline... no. No, because I do want to do this at least on camera. Yeah, I'm going to get maybe a stack, half a stack of osmium, something like that. And I will see you all in the next episode. So go ahead, like, comment, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll try to figure out what happened to my osmium. Later.